Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I am not doing a Scotch whiskey review. Do not worry, I'm not getting into that. Let me see, let me get these lights adjusted here. Looked a little bright. I am just setting the mood for a discussion, and wife is out with a few friends, and I am stuck at home watching the baby monitor is literally to the left of my phone right now, so I am on baby duty, but that does not mean that I can't relax and shoot a video and just think. I guess think is what I want to do. Tonight's brew is going to be Grant's Triple Wood Blended Scotch Whiskey. This I actually got in Heathrow Airport, and it has been wonderful stuff. I really enjoy it, so let's give it a pour. Now this Scotch has a wonderful, wonderful aroma and a wonderful color to it. Let me put this bottle away over here. So if you guys can see, it has a very lovely color, a wonderful gold caramel color, almost blonde, very light. Sunflower notes with almond and a very, very small sense of pepper and caramel, possibly. That is wonderful. Okay, so what am I going to talk about? Well, one of the things I've been just dwelling on lately is how do I want my collection to look in a few months? And let me first pull out my knife collection. This is not going to be a knife collection review. I'm just going to pull it out here. Talk about what I'm thinking about getting rid of, maybe giving away, testing, and maybe even a discussion on a few that I've gotten recently. So let me just pull out a few here, and maybe even discuss a few ideas for the channel. So let's get everything out. And you know what? I think I'm going to move you over because we're going to also be taking up real estate over here. Oh my gosh, real estate over here is real cheap on this table because there's not much here. My OCD is just kicking in. So I'm not one of those like crazy OCD people. Like everything has to be exactly perfect, but I'm pretty darn close to it now. Let me see, I've got some room up here, and I think I'm missing one more knife. Let me see if I can get that. Oh yeah, I was missing one more, and that is my Huntsman. Now, what I actually have laid out here is primarily the knives that I carry. These are the knives that I carry and use primarily. God, that stuff is really good. So, excuse me. Allergies have been rampant lately. It's been horrible. Man, we've had crazy weather in Houston, a snowstorm. Then we've had a ton of rain, flash flood warning. It's been crazy. You know what? Let me get what's in here out. So one of the things I've been still trying to think about is, do I still want to have just 10 knives? And there is my old timer. That is currently the only traditional I really, and you know what, let me just put this back here on the shelf. This is currently the only traditional that I carry. I mean, I do have the Victorinoxes, but I consider those more multi-tools than a traditional knife. Yes, it does use a back spring, but yeah. I've been just really thinking about my collection, and do I still want to do that 10 knife idea? Wow, that stuff is so good. I wonder how many of those I'm going to have through this thing. But I don't think that's going to really work. I have this CRKT gusset that I'm wanting to do modifications on, and you know, I'm holding on to this just to see if I can get those modifications done on it. I'm still holding on to the Huntsman because of its manageable size. And man, I have this thing so screaming sharp. I mean, I barely have any hair left, but oh my God, it's very sharp. Have that stuff very sharp. My wife even asked me one night, she was like, did you shave your arm? And I'm like, yeah, testing knives. Yeah, I'm shaving. And she's like, don't do that. Oh God, wives will never understand our habits and what we do. I mean, my God, but, you know, I need to get, shittier whiskey so I don't keep drinking it. I've been thinking about this 10 knife idea, and there's a few here that I'm holding on to for reviews, tests. Some of them here I'm holding on to because, you know, I've got work put into them. I've added this sharpening choil. I've also sharpened this up to a mirror edge. It's a wonderful worker, but I don't carry it all that much. I would prefer the Delica over that. This Delica is serrated. And this Delica is serrated. Wait a second, those are both the same knife. So, really funny story, I'm going to kind of diverge off of here, but these two knives I bought for the price of one brand new Delica. And I got these both on eBay. This one, and the reason why I know is because I've not touched the serrated edge here, but I've resharpened the serrated edge here. I paid $40 with free shipping for this one, and paid $35 for this one with a $5 shipping. And this one actually didn't come with a pocket clip, but I had a spare with the screws, so now it has a pocket clip. This one is the beater. This one will be kind of the reserve if anything happens to that. I know that I had said that I'm not going to be buying any more Spyderco, but the Delica is just such a bulletproof knife, and if I'm able to get two Delicas for the price of one, heck yeah, I'm going to buy two. Especially if they're the same. I mean, if I lose one or want to give one away, yeah, I've got another one as a backup. I mean, it's really nice. I love it. It's a very good platform, wonderful knife, and I picked both of these up on eBay. All I did was I looked up Spyderco knife pre-owned and looked around, and most of these were just from sellers that were just selling a bunch of random stuff. Random stuff like shoes, clothes, and they just had these, and they didn't want a lot for them or didn't know what they were. So I have taken this one apart. This one I have not. So that's the story on those two. But lately I've been thinking about this 10 knife idea, and I'm just like, how far do I really want to go? I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3 multi-tools, okay? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Benchmades, okay? I've got a fun fidget knife. Okay, let me see if I can do this left-handed. Woo! There we go. So I've got a fidget knife. You know, to be fair, the Benchmades could be all fidget knives. I mean, my God, I drive my wife crazy with this. So yeah, we've got more fidget knives. This could be also a worker. I am holding on to this one to see how this steel holds up. I have actually been told that this powder equivalent to 9CR. Steel holds up just as well as this VG10. So I am still kind of testing it. I have yet to do anything with it. I've only stropped it a couple times, and then I want to see how it feels to sharpen it by hand. So that'll be a upcoming video in the future. But just lately, I've been thinking to myself, you know, what do I want to do with my collection? Do I want to just have purely workers? And do I want to have kind of unique knives that, you know, are unique, different, but still can get the job done? Or do I want workers, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, you know, those real working knives. I don't know. I may have recounted a few of those, but, you know, I've been really thinking about it. I don't know what I want to do with this, or if I want to just go back up to 20 knives, which, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have room for 5 more. Do I want to just bump it back up to 20 and maybe have 10 real nice and then 10 real cheap? That's usually how I did that. Kind of gives me wiggle room. But I don't really know what to do. Also, the thing is at this size, am I still considered a collector? You know, I don't know. Collecting can be, I mean, look, for instance, somebody that collects Michael Jordan's shoes, okay? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm a collector. I have 5. Okay, I mean, I have 5 shoes, okay? A lot of people have 5 shoes. But, you know, like, for me, it's those crazy guys that have like 300 pairs of Michael Jordan model shoes. You know, that's a collector. And I've been thinking about, do I even consider myself a collector, or am I just a user of knives? Because all of these knives here, I use at some point. You can see I've even beaten this one up and I've resharpened it. I mean, I still don't know exactly if I want to still consider myself a collector. At this time on YouTube, I think I consider myself more of a content creator than a reviewer. I've been really trying to keep my YouTube very, very scattered. I do book reviews, book readings, catalog reviews, knife sharpenings. I do knife reviews, pen reviews, flashlight reviews. If you guys want me to, I can get up into the bourbon reviews. I don't know how I'm going to work that in on a afternoon. But I could even get into that. But I feel that I'm not really a reviewer. I'm more of a content creator. And as of late, I've been just thinking about what else can I add to this channel that you guys would like. If you guys have an idea, comment below, and I'd be more than happy to add it in. I mean, like, I even review watches. I mean, I have a few watches. I don't have as many. God, at a time I had 40 watches, and that was just, oh, that was crazy. Oh my God. I mean, I would sit there for like 5-10 minutes thinking about what I wanted to wear for the day. And I was like, I can't do that. Just can't do it. And that was the same thing with my knives. I had over 300 knives. And I was sitting here like, oh my God, I'm like sitting here for 10 minutes trying to think about which combination I want for my knives. And I'm just like, I just want something that cuts and does it well, you know? So I shifted all of them and gave them the boot. And I decided to keep what does the job well. You know, this is the Leatherman Rev. Yeah, it doesn't look like I carry it all that much, but that's because I carry this in my pocket Pico from Yellow Birch Outfitters. And that keeps it kind of nice and pretty. But trust me, these pliers that are, oh, there we go, that's the side. These pliers that are on here, I've been using these all around the house day and night. I mean, my gosh. The only thing I wish it had on here was a saw. And that's one of the reasons why I keep the Huntsman, is because it's got this saw and it's relatively, I guess, relatively compact. I've been debating on getting the, I think it's called the Walker. but I have to have a corkscrew on my pocket knife. I usually carry one or the other, the handyman or the huntsman, on my person, and I have to have that bottle opener. I am a huge wino. I love wine, and I usually have a glass of wine every other night sometimes, and I just love my wine. I've got to have that. So for me, the Walker kind of went out, but I have to have this. Oh, there goes my pin, and that looks like it has been bent out of shape. I'll have to figure out a new pin for that. But yeah, I keep a pin right in that plus scale. That was a little embarrassing. Good thing that didn't fall out on the carpet and the baby eat it, so that's good it fell out here. But I've been just really curious on where I want to take my collection. Now, I have to be open with you. I have bought myself another Victorinox, but it's not what you'd expect. So I'm going to leave that a surprise and let you guys see that video when it comes out. So I really didn't structure this video. So, I mean, we're at 16 minutes and I'm wasting your time. So I'm sorry about that. But I've just got a few things on my mind and I wanted to just talk. But I've just been thinking about what can I do on this channel. I've been thinking about one thing I could do is, and I haven't figured out how to do it. So if you guys want to comment below on how you do it, is I want to do like a knife chats, with a few of you guys, a live chat. I don't know if you have to be at a certain point in your followers to be able to do that. But I eventually want to do a live chat and just get to know my subscribers, talk to you guys, really take the time to do it, maybe do it for about an hour and a half and really learn what you guys do and get to know y'all. I've been really thinking about a way to do that. I don't want you guys to ever think that I don't appreciate you guys subscribing, because I have seen the numbers climb, and I've been trying my best to improve the quality of my videos, the interaction that I give you guys, the instruction that I give you guys, and I've been working really hard at trying to give you guys the best experience I can give you on this platform we call YouTube. And I so appreciate every single one of you guys that has subscribed to my channel and comment. I religiously either try to like all the comments or I try to comment back and respond to whatever you guys say. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Life is busy, but at least I'm gonna hit a like on your comments. So I've been trying to keep up with y'all, but if you guys have any ideas of what I could do on this channel, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to do it. But I've just been thinking about, what this channel is and where do I want to go with my knives. I mean, knives are so amazing. They are not only tools that cut things, but they're tools that show a personality. I mean, this one has a personality. This one has a personality, and even this one has a personality. These all have different personalities to them. They all have a uniqueness to them, and they all are special in their own way and form. And that's what I love about them, and I just love talking about them. But what I've really appreciated with this idea of having this concentrated collection is I'm really able to focus on what I like about the knives that I have. One of the things that I love about this one in the past few weeks that I've realized is that I love the shape of this blade. This blade is wonderful for choking up on and doing very concentrated but protective cuts. The tip on this blade is very robust. The way it feels in the hand and while wearing a glove is fantastic. The grip it offers and the price point is incredible. I mean, this knife is so great, but I've also been thinking about getting rid of it. But every time I grab it, I'm like, man, that design that character, that aspect of this knife is so good, and I love it. And I really like discovering that over and over with the knives that I have in my collection. So I guess that's one thing I've been thinking about. I mean, like, I don't know, guys. I mean, you guys you guys have a say in this. I've also been thinking about posting my PayPal information for donations. I don't know how to really use Patreon, and I really don't want to say that in every single video, like, oh yeah, guys, check out my Patreon. You know, as far as I want to go with it is just, hey guys, if you like the video, subscribe and hit that like button. That's all I want to say. But I've been trying to put in my PayPal information on a few videos, so if you guys wanted to donate money so I could get a certain knife or tool that would increase my ability to offer great videos on YouTube, that would be greatly appreciated. I mean, one of the things I need right now is a drill press. And I'm telling you, I can't drop even $200 right now on a drill press. I mean, I'd much rather do that on a wonderful knife and have this the rest of my life than get a drill press and have it crap out on me 10 years from now. You know, I don't know. I mean, I would probably use the drill press maybe 3 times, whereas I use this almost every day. But I don't know. If you guys feel like, oh yeah, adding your PayPal in there would be a great thing, you know, okay, I'll add it in there. And if you want to donate $1, donate $2, $10, whatever, those funds would be going towards some kind of tool, some kind of part, maybe even an instructional video on how to take apart a really expensive knife that I got through those funds. Sometimes people are scared of taking apart expensive knives. And for me, I mean, I've got a watchmaker's perspective. I take things apart for a living. So for me, these things probably wouldn't be any more difficult than one of these things. I mean, this thing has over 200 parts in it. This probably has maybe 40, 30, I don't know. But it's been a thing that I've been thinking about. And of course, if you guys are like, oh wow, he's copping out, he's wanting you guys to give him money, I mean, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's just, if you guys feel that you like what I'm doing here and feel that maybe throwing some cash my way to maybe get that diamond stone or something where I could do an instructional video or do a few tests, you know, it's been an idea for me. What else would I want to talk about? You know, I have to admit that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Benchmades in my collection. And I will tell you first that I am not a Benchmade lover or fanboy. I just really appreciate what they're able to create with the materials that they create these things with, and how great they are. I have gotten some flack on, oh, you know, Benchmade is really overpriced, right? And I'm like, well, I mean, when you consider the cost of American workers and you consider their warranty that they give on these knives, it's incredible. I mean, it really is. I could call up Benchmade right now and they would send me 8 pocket clips. They would probably even send me as many screws as I would need. Try doing that with like CRKT. You know, oh, I love how that sounds. Sometimes this thing just comes out and it sounds like a ping, you know, like you're hitting an anvil. Oh, I love the sound of this knife. But, you know, good luck doing that with this company, you know, or, oh my God, good luck doing that with like Spyderco. I mean, Spyderco doesn't even do blades. You'd have to pay for your blade, you know. Benchmade will actually, if you break the tip off, they'll resharpen the blade to make it work for you. Or you can buy a replacement at like $25. I mean, Buck does the same thing. And I mean, considering that, that's pretty incredible. I mean, that's pretty incredible. So I have 4. And I've been just thinking about like, what do I want to get next? Which, I mean, I have a Victorinox coming up and a video for that. So that's coming. But I mean, where do I want to go? Do I want to save up and get a Chris Reeves Sebenza or a Umnumzan? I mean, I've been thinking about that for a while, but then I'm also thinking about, you know, am I going to use that in the garden? Like, if that's on my person, am I going to use it? Oh my God, probably not. You know, the most expensive knife I ever had was almost $300. And even then I was like, oh, I'm not carrying that today. But, I don't know. I had a few thoughts on my mind, and I've got a few comparison videos coming up. A few things I'm going to be revisiting from my past videos that I want to re-talk about. And just wanted to kind of just sit and chat and talk. If you guys feel that I would be a good candidate for a live chat, let me know, and I would be more than happy to figure out how that all works. I don't know how it works, but I'd be more than happy to figure it out. Seriously, guys, if you're out and about, get a bottle of this stuff. It's really good. It's easy to drink. It's not too harsh. And it's very, very good. And if you have a light cigar, oh, that goes really well with it. But I don't know. I just had a few things going on. And oh, also, I'm going to have a few new knives in for review. If you guys didn't know, I am part of a pass-around group called the BPEX group. And I was lucky or blessed enough to have somebody send me their knives. And that video will be coming out soon. I'll have 3 knives. I don't want to really reveal what those 3 are yet, but I'm going to have a huge shout out for that video. And I'm also going to be going really in depth on those videos, because that is part of a group that is a pass around group. And I really, really want to put my all into that video, especially since these are knives that I may not have ever bought or even handled or even heard of. One of them I've never even heard of or seen. So that will be something that will be coming down the pipeline, and I hope you guys will stick around to see it. But we're almost hitting that 28-minute mark here, and I think I'm going to just call it a conclusion and call it a night. But I just wanted to talk about a few things, talk about my collection, where it's going, what I'm doing, etc., 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 and a few ideas I wanted to toss around. And please, seriously, guys, go down in those comments and, you know, talk about this stuff. I want to know what you guys think of these ideas. And if you think a few of them are good, let me know. And if you think a few of them are just shit, let me know. But I love having you guys around, and I thank you guys so much for sticking around with my channel. And at this point, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will talk to you guys later in the next one. So thank you guys for sticking around if you made it this far into the video. And if you like these longer videos, let me know, or you know what to do. Comment below. So talk to you guys later in the next one. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.